What's up, guys? Welcome back. Finally another video. It's been a minute. As you can tell in the background, I've been a little busy moving, so my office isn't very organized yet, but I wanted to get out a quick video every day. Lately, I've been doing little quick videos of my trades, kind of what I'm looking at, you know, how I'm taking trades, etc. And people have really liked them. So I was going to do another video just like that today. Talk to you guys about my losing trade yesterday and how I used confirmations to take a small loss, or not enough confirmations to take a small loss. And I was kind of patient, waited all day, and found a better setup and made a nice big profit on it. So we're going to talk about that in just a second. If you guys haven't used PrimeXBT, make sure you check it out. I really appreciate them sponsoring all this amazing free content on YouTube. So make sure you check out PrimeXBT. There's a link below if you want to use the exchange. You can get up to $7,000 deposit bonus, which is pretty sweet. Literally just a $7,000 deposit bonus that you can trade with. Otherwise, you guys, they just added a bunch of new pairs as well, and I'm going to share that on my Twitter today. But let's get into the content, the reason you're all here. So yesterday, I had a setup that I was waiting to trigger, and it was basically a breakdown here, all right, of this, the base of this candle. So my thesis, my trading thesis, was that a 1H close below this level will likely send us down to 42K, which I was obviously wrong. Nothing wrong with that. You know, it's never going to be 100% hit rate. So somewhere down in here is where I expect us to go if we closed one below. Okay, well, 1 is pre-confirmation, 2 is technically full confirmation. So my thesis was breakdown, retest, go down here, right? And then, you know, risk to reward is always important. So we're always looking at a risk reward, yada, yada. So, you know, something like this. So we've got less than 1% risk and about a 4% reward. That's great. I love that. We love to see that. Now, initially, okay, if we're watching this live, we've got a breakdown here, technically, right? Oh, my thing's not working. I had this. Oh, there it is. Okay. So you can see here, I'm going to highlight it. We had live, we would have had a breakdown there, right? But the candle was bought back up and it did not close below. So there's no trigger, there's no entry. All right, so the next candle closes below, and what we do is we have trigger of one of one, or one of two. So I have one of two triggers, and now I wait for the second trigger. All right, so my second trigger would be on a retest here. So you can see that price bounced up, it retested, and it actually closed above my line. So no breakdown, right? This is considered a fake out, and actually more likely that price goes up. So what I did was we still had 1H OBV with a very strong rejection here, and I was like, you know, we could go down here still. I want a little skin if we do. So I shorted somewhere up here. I think it was like 43,600-ish, okay? So I shorted that retest of this breakdown, but I didn't go full size. I went like 1/5 of normal size or something small, okay? Because I didn't have my full confirmations. Now, if I had my full confirmations, if this candle here would have closed below my breakdown line, I could have gone full size. It would have been a normal position. I would have had my stop loss in place, yada, yada. Couldn't do that, okay? So I went small. We actually got an immediate drop to where I could have taken a little profit, whatever. I didn't do that. I let my stop loss hit, and I got stopped out up here for a relatively small loss, okay? Now, I could have said, all right, oh, we're rejecting. I'm going to get back in. Didn't do that, and actually, I literally got stopped out at the top of this. So I got stopped out. I can't remember where I got stopped out, but I believe I got stopped out up here. And again, remember, I went small. I got stopped out up here, and then it dropped all the way back down, and I was like, shit. I was like, I think I got stopped out at the very top. But obviously I didn't. So got stopped out, and I just set some alerts, and I was watching because we had this 1H strong rejection. I was waiting for some sort of pullback somewhere, okay? I didn't know where it was going to be, but I knew we would get something. So the next obvious resistance is right here. Okay. Next obvious resistance, that's next rejection level. And so I basically took my line here, and when this candle was open above here, we had bearish divergence between OBV and price, right? Because the candle was higher than volume, and I said, look, we don't have enough volume yet to support this move, and so I'm going to short up here because my risk reward is maximum, because I literally need this to drop immediately, and my entry was like 44,700. So I need this to drop immediately because my risk reward is going to look something like this. It's going to be mega tight. So I got in here with the thesis that this is going to be rejection. We're going to go straight down. If not, I'm taking a very small loss. I could go full size position here, and my target was 43.9. All right. And I think I closed at 43,970. So you can see here, and actually within 1 hour, I got this rejection, immediately dropped down, and I closed down here. Nice risk-free trade, basically, after it dropped, right? As soon as this started to drop, I could tighten my stop loss, okay? If we go to lower time frames, you can see how perfectly that worked out. And I got this drop down here. I could close rather quickly. It was a nice stress-free trade. All right, and why was my target down here? I actually don't remember why. Let me look here. So we have some support here from yesterday's base of yesterday's candle. Okay. Wait, what was my target again? Sorry. 43.9 or 42.9? I got to go back. Oh, shit. 1 minute chart. Okay. So, yeah, 43. Where was I just at, you guys? Brain fart. Mega brain fart. Okay. It was up here. So, yeah, 43.9. Okay. My apologies. So, it was 43.9. And you can see here that is actually this base here. I remember now. So, the base of this breakdown candle, which is the highest volume candle over in this area. So it's a little important. It was the base of this candle, which is at 43,842. So that was like my technical final target, but I always close a little early because, as you can see, what happened there was, where did I short at? Okay, so up here, what happened was we rejected immediately. We went down to 43.9. I closed. I didn't have to worry about it going back up and rebounding. Then it hit my final target and then went again. So rather than try to sneak out an extra 0.1% out of this move, I just got out. I don't have to worry about if this goes all the way back to my entry, if it goes and stop hunts me out, right? I just momentum, entered, momentum straight down, exited, very close to my target. And what I like to do, you guys, I don't like to have a set target line like that yellow line I had. I like to have a little zone. So usually what I do is if price goes into my zone, I'm getting out. So you can see here, this is the upper wick here, all right? And the body, so that's going to be my zone. So then I go to this 1H, that's my target zone. All right, and this was where the trade occurred, and it looks very minuscule here. It just looks like irrelevant price action, but you know, you can make very good profits on some of these low time frame trades if you have enough size. So you can see here, price got into my zone. Let me go down to 15-minute chart again. Okay. And it was over here. So rejected, price got into my zone. I started closing immediately when I saw buyback. And yeah, that was about it, you guys. So moral of the story, waiting for confirmations is important because I would have taken a full size loss had I have gone in without full confirmation. All right. Had I gone in early without confirmation, I probably could have gotten chopped up. As you can see here that we initially, let me remove all this stuff here. We initially wicked below my level and then just chopped around. So if I would have entered down here, I would have gotten stopped out most likely because that would have been a wider stop loss than I probably would have wanted. All right. So waiting for confirmations, trusting your analysis. All right. I definitely wanted to short here. I wanted to short full size. I wanted my confirmation to hit, but I didn't have the confirmation I needed. So rather than try to force it, go full size anyway, I was like, you know, I'll have a little skin. It's going to be a small risk. I I'm willing to give this tiny bit of risk without confirmations, but I'm not willing to give a full risk without full confirmations. I need all of my confirmations to hit to feel comfortable in a full-size position. So anyway, you guys, hope that you learned something from this video. I'm going to try to keep getting you as much education as I can, and I really enjoy sharing with you guys how I look for entries and exits, and how I make basically how I pay my bills. So feel free to comment down below if you have suggestions for the next video content topic. And if you aren't already subscribed, I really appreciate it. I just broke 20,000 subscribers. So now I'm going to try to get to 30,000. Thanks everyone for watching though, and I will catch you next time. Peace.